What are you doing here? There's no show today, so you can go ahead and get on out of here. Me? I should do the show? I'm not a comic book guy, so I don't know anything about comic books, so I'm just gonna go. I should fake it? Maybe I will fake it. Hey PBG fans, this is Pop Billy Gamers, #Pullthis for the week of March 22nd, 2017. I'm your host, Yasser Raja, aka Icon Boy, and I'm filling in for Glenn. Can't be here today, and so it's gonna be a, I don't know, probably a shit show. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, we're starting off with Action Comics number 976. It's the Superman Reborn finale. As this epic tale wraps up, Superman's life is drastically changed, and that's all we are saying for now, except that you won't want to miss out. So what's cool about these covers is that Superman number 18 and 19 and Action Comics number 975 and 976 actually line up vertically. And I think I'm going to put a graphic here or here, and you'll be able to see them. They're going to line up vertically and make a really, really cool picture. Next on the docket is Batgirl number 9. So it's called Son of the Penguin, Part 3, and the write-up is, meeting your boyfriend's parents is always stressful, but when by parents you mean the Penguin, and by meeting you mean punching in the face. I don't get that write-up. It's weird. You can react, it's okay. We're human beings. We can make mistakes. Next is Teen Titans number 6 with The Rise of Aqualad. It's a whole new city, possibly a new member. As the team adjusts to their new lives at Titan Tower, Damian investigates a series of strange disappearances in San Francisco. Meanwhile, Jackson Hyde heads west to fulfill his destiny. So I thought this week, in honor of the new Netflix series coming out, Iron Fist, we would take a look at some new Iron Fist comic books that just recently came out. Actually, there's one on the list that I picked that is like, it's a trade paperback, it's been out for a while, but I thought that we should definitely have it on the list of like, if you want to catch up with Iron Fist comics. Okay, we're going to start with Iron Fist number 1. Number 1. Kunlun is in ruins. The chief fueling Danny's fist is wavering. Is there a future for the Iron Fist? Danny Rand pushes himself to the breaking point, finding fights to prove his worth. But a bigger fight that he can handle... What? I'm not reading this properly. But a bigger fight than he can handle may have found him.
Are you going to reread that, or are you going to...
I just read it! I'm sorry I'm being so aggressive today.
We're going to make sure it's...
I know in an earlier episode, Glenn had mentioned Elektra number 1, and I think the new Elektra that just came out is also worth mentioning as well. So the next comic is Elektra number 2. Yeah, Elektra has tried to lay low, but she finds herself in the crosshairs of a dangerous force in Sin City. A string of clues including high-tech weaponry, kidnappings, and assassins lead her to a game of chance, more deadly than she ever expected. Can she outsmart this mastermind? Mastermind. 9 times out of 10, it's the Hand. So I also wanted to mention a trade paperback. It's been out for a while. It's called Iron Fist Book of Changes, and it's a collection of lots of different comics. So it's a collection of Spider-Man from 1990, number 41 to 43. The Iron Fist stories from Marvel Comics presents 1988, number 111, 113 to 118, number 125 to 137, and number 140 to 141. And the material from Namor Annual number 3. I wanted to have a little special mention on here. They re-released, they didn't really re-release, but they started a new comic book about the Flintstones, and it's kind of a reimagining, a very, very dark world. And the trade paperback recently came out, and it's a collection of all of those comic books, and I think everyone should check it out. It's just this weird kind of alternate retelling of the Flintstones universe with like a really, really dark twist to it. It's the dawn of civilization through the eyes of Fred, Wilma, Barney, Betty, and the rest of the citizens of Bedrock. Shining a light on humanity's oldest customs and institutions, writer Mark Russell blends satire with Hanna-Barbera's classic characters. And that's it for this week. So hopefully Glenn will be back next week. Why don't you join us this Friday on the podcast, PBG Podcast. It is on the All Games radio network, allgames.com, and we are live 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. every Friday. So this week we're going to be talking Iron Fist on the podcast. Lots of spoilers. If you're interested in hearing our opinions on Iron Fist, tune in Friday, allgames.com, live 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now we also want to thank our good friends over at WashiCon. If you're in Toronto this week, from March 23rd to April the 2nd, there is an art exhibit going on at 1450 Dundas Street West in Toronto. It's Toronto, right?
Yeah.
And it is called Action Statue. Action Jackson?
Yeah, just say it's at the Unlovable Gallery and...
Okay, it's at the Unlovable Gallery, a gallery that gets no love, from March 23rd to April 2nd, like I said before. It's redundant, not editing any of this. So... And as always, visit your local comic book store, because without local comic book stores, we wouldn't be able to put on this this show. Catch you guys next week. Glenn, we'll see you next week. Comic books!